We just witnessed Yuta play his trump card against Sukuna, Angel, and her devastating Jacob's Ladder. But hold on a second, it still won't be enough. Or rather, it won't be the finishing blow against the King of Curses. How did we get here? Well, it's not the first time Sukuna has found himself in this situation. In the previous chapter, we were all wondering if Yuta's Hollow Purple would mark the end for Sukuna. But what happened? The Hollow Purple hit him, but he didn't lose. He was weakened, sure, but not enough to go down. He's still capable of facing opponents at Todo and Yuji's level. Speaking of Yuji, everyone is focused on his very first binding vow. This vow allows him to target the barrier between Sukuna's soul and Megumi's with his new Dismantle. His technique is so effective that Sukuna admitted he can't afford to keep taking Yuji's attacks, or he'll lose control over Megumi's body. Yuji was impressive this time, even though we still don't know what condition he imposed on himself for this binding vow, and what the consequences will be. But here's something interesting that might have flown under the radar. Before Yuji went all in, Sukuna landed a Black Flash on Todo. Now, this isn't just a random attack. If you've been following closely these past weeks, you surely remember that using a Black Flash allows sorcerers to regain the use of their technique more quickly. In other words, Sukuna will soon regain the use of Shrine and will be able to heal himself again. And yes, as always, he might find a way to get out of it again. Let's get back to Angel. Her Jacob's Ladder won't be the finishing blow against Sukuna, because the most likely way out is that Sukuna dodges it, or, even worse, eliminates her. We must not forget that Angel is not a combat specialist. Besides, it's no coincidence that Yuta made sure she intervened when Sukuna was at his weakest. Even if she manages to hit him, Sukuna will once again find a way to minimize the damage as always. I know you're probably thinking that in his current state, even Sukuna wouldn't be able to withstand a maximum output of Jacob's Ladder. Yet he wasn't supposed to withstand Maki's Split Soul Katana or Yuta's Hollow Purple. Sukuna always finds a way, and this will be no exception, especially since it's not the first time he's faced Jacob's Ladder. It already happened in Yuta's domain. I don't think he'll let himself be surprised so easily by the same technique twice. As long as Megumi doesn't fight back, the soul weakening plan won't work. And seriously, can you imagine Sukuna losing this way? It wouldn't be a worthy end for the King of Curses. But there's another possibility. Angel hits Sukuna with Jacob's Ladder, but Sukuna doesn't lose. He's just weakened enough for Yuji to deliver the final blow with his new Dismantle. This ending makes more sense to me. If Sukuna loses, it has to be at Yuji's hands and no one else's. I'd rather see him defeat everyone than have Angel deliver the finishing blow with her Jacob's Ladder. So what do you guys think? Will Angel play the bigger role, or is Yuji destined to be Sukuna's ultimate opponent?